Hello guys, welcome to JMeter tutorial session 8. Today we are going to see user defined variable, our own custom variables. The next one is correlation. Correlation is a process of capturing some value from the response and using it for other test steps. Let's get into the session. Before getting into this video, please explore videos which is available in the JMeter playlist. I have thread group where few requests which was captured in test script recorder. This is for home page. Next one is sign up. This is for login. This is home page landing, then configuration 1. Then entries, whatever entries used to come for the web page. Then it will verify the token what we are getting from login. At last is logout. So first step is we have to configure it. Home page fine. We have a URL, so no need to do anything. Sign up. Before executing this, let me add one listener. Add listener view results tree, so that we will get some results what is happening with the request. Home page fine, there is no errors. For sign up, yes, we have error in response data, so then we need to add assertion to put checkpoint. Sign up, right click, add assertion, response assertion. Here I am clicking on add button. Message I am copying here, and this text response, it should not contain this particular error message. If this error message contains, then it will be shown in red color, otherwise it will be green. Now saving this test now. Let me execute. Okay, now if you see, here it is showing response assertion because we have made the condition it should not contain the user already exists. So it is working as expected. Next one is login part. Here request we have sent with username and password. Response, yes, response we have received with authentication token. This is the place where correlation will come in the picture. So we need to store this authentication token to use it in other request. So let me show you how to do that. Here in login, I am adding one element which is post processor regular expression extractor. So we need to refer the response what we have received from the server. So for login, this is the response we have received, and this is the label of this token. So we need to capture the response we have received. I am putting over here and deleting this. Make sure this label name should be exact same as we have received from the server. And variable name, it can be anything. So I'm adding like variable underscore AUTH. All in lowercase. This is the place where we need to add a regular expression. For regular expression, there is a separate video. Please go through it so you will get some idea about what is a regular expression, how to do that. This is one group. Inside I'm adding a character, double quote, square bracket again, then plus symbol. So this expression, it will capture the token whatever we have received once we posted username and password. So here template $I where I is capturing a group number starts at 1. At present we have only one group. In case, for example, if we have one more set of group like here not less question mark again. Okay, now in this case we have two groups. So I'm removing this now. Here I am mentioning only one group, so $1. Match count, yes. What is the match it is showing? Okay, we wanted the first match. If did not find anything, then value will be no match found. I'm saving this now. Let me run the test case. Before that, let me clear the result. Executing now. Fine. And here if you see in verify token, it is checking whatever response we have got from login, right? For login we have a response, this token. It will match with the token whatever we are passing from here. So instead of hard coding, we can take it from the variable which we have defined in a regular expression extractor. So I'm taking this variable. I'm going to pass in this place. And make sure while adding variables you need to be very careful about syntax. Syntax, it should start with the dollar symbol, then afterwards within curly brace we need to provide our variable name. So let me save this test now. Clearing the result. Now executing the test plan now. Verify token. Yes. I got the error. It is not having a double quote, and at the same time, if you notice here, there is a space. This we need to check it out. I'm saving the test. Let me add double quote as well. Saving the test plan. Clearing old result. Executing the test now. Now verify token, it is successful because we have taken authentication token value from a variable. Because why we are doing it, always authentication token, it is a dynamic due to security reason. So in such case, we always no need to go on each request modifying this. Instead, we can have in one place variable, in that we can do the modification. So this is what correlation we have captured from here. We have stored the response whatever we have got from after login, that we have stored in regular expression. This is the variable name. That variable name we are passing here in a token field. So the next part is custom defined variables. So why we are doing it? Here we have api.demoblaze.com, and here if you see demoblaze.com. So likewise we will have a URL redirect will be there in the website by default. So it will redirect to multiple pages. So better to have it configured in a user defined variable. Let me show you how to do that. Right click on your thread group, add config element, user defined variable. Just bring it to top, and here you need to add total. In our test case, if you see, we have one is for api.demoblaze.com and another one is demoblaze. So there are two requests. One is for API, another one is URL default. Okay. This will be the variable name. For home page, I am capturing from here. And for API server name, I am taking from here. This one I have mentioned in description. It is a API URL, and this one is a default demo place URL. I'm saving this now. Now we have to pass these variables to all the requests. For home page, I'm removing this. Instead, I'm adding variable like this. Always we need to declare variables within curly brace. URL underscore default. And next in sign up field URL, here I'm removing default. Instead I'm mentioning API because this is an API call. Likewise here also same api.demoblaze.com, so it is an API URL, so I am mentioning here API. This one is default URL, so I'm passing this variable default on. This config, this also default. This is API call, so we need to give API variable. This also API variable. And logout is default one. I'm saving this test plan. Here if you see there is no server name, but we are passing through variable. Likewise here also same. In all the requests we have modified server name with variables. This is a variable. For API call, this is the server name what will be communicated. For default page, it will take demoblaze.com. So I am saving this test. Let me clear that existing result. Executing the test now. Yes, it is working as expected. Fine. Login also success. Here if you see, okay, that call it is gone through api.demoblaze.com/login. And if you see that demoblaze.com, the default one, this one is demoblaze config JSON. This is a handshake between two URLs. Once after successful handshake, then whatever entry is supposed to load in the web page, that will be there as part of this. And the token it is verifying, yes, it got the response. And for that particular item, what is the expiration period and what is the token number and who is the user. So at present QA automation 1 is the user. At last it's a logout. So logout page how it used to be, and this is the URL what was passed. In websites sometimes they change their URL. In that case we no need to go to each request to change server name. So instead we can have our own user defined variables. In one place we can change it, so it will refer to that server name from where we are referring to. This is the very easiest method instead of hard coding values in our test plan. So far you might have got understanding of correlation and user defined variables. Hope you find this session useful, and if you feel so, please like and subscribe, share it with your friends. We have a lot more videos yet to come. Keep watching. Thank you.